Sama, Osama, Osama. It's getting a little extreme, my friend. You win, Laden. Come on. It's my turn to hide. Don't you get lonely? I take it you didn't have a Valentine, Psalms. Me neither. I'll be yours next year if you'll be mine. How's that sound? No? I had another dream about you. Don't you want to hear it? I'll tell you anyway. I was charging my battery when along comes an inkling. A man of my nature follows even his most nebulous notion. I could think of nothing greater than me, you, and four walls. So I enter, and it smells villainous. You were wearing the same Jordans as last dream. I lock the door behind me. Click! I make my signature scary sound. Hiss. But it's no match for your cold-ass heart that thumps louder and louder and louder, and I kick in the door. Ya, Aladdin, you schmuck. I hoped you weren't dead yet. And you flush, and you beg, and you plead, and you cry on your knees. And before the water clears, I send you to your maker. I got my freedom, I got my freedom, I got my freedom.
We will fight them in the alleyways.
Free.
We will fight them in the streets.
Can't afford it, you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
We will fight them in the lobbies of Congress.
You have more money than you, dog.
And we will lose.
It's 12:09.
No, tell them. Tell them what time it is.
It'll be a while before we really find out what happened behind closed doors of this administration.
And I understand why you might dwell on it.
But just do what I do. Take a deep breath and move forward.
I'd be lying if I told you I was a history buff. But I find the election in 1824 pretty interesting. And it wouldn't be completely ignorant to compare it to the Florida recount in 2000. See, Andrew Jackson lost to John Quincy Adams. And it was more than rumored to be rigged. But wait a minute. Isn't John Quincy Adams John Adams' son? So the poor people lost the 1824 election.
They weren't sure if it was rigged, but they felt it.
So after 4 years, the oppressed, poor, racist males hand Andrew Jackson the presidency just to get
Roads, bridges, and tunnels,
to get them in the game of the Industrial Revolution.
which was already decades old, was about to explode. Just like the science of science fiction is on tomorrow's doorstep, it was coming with negative pollution. This is not 1828, my friends. And unlike those guys who felt betrayed, we re-elected our John Quincy Adams and paid the price and regretted it. Our revolution has been on its way for a while now. But history will remember one man as the catalyst to the global necessity that sparked all new industries. And he could have been the president of our country for the last 8 years. You schmucks. You better know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Al Gore.
He's the man, and now everybody knows it.
He is our Andrew Jackson. We believe in his vision of the future. The world does. And we thought he was going to run again, like Jackson did.
Because we trust him. But he didn't.
He sealed our trust forever last year. And he knew that. And he still didn't run. But he thought about it.
Moving forward.
Silence! Now, Mr. Gore knew that Hillary Rodham Clinton was running, and that she had a real good shot.
He knew her ability intimately.
And if you check out some of the literature about what happened behind closed doors of the Clinton administration,
Which was under a microscope, you'll read in some of those books that Hillary is the smartest person in the room.
she is an actual genius. A confirmed prodigy since childhood. How many of you punks knew that? Huh? Huh?
It makes me sick. How many people say they don't like her just because of her personality?
Are you one of those people? Huh? Are you stuck in 7th grade?
Did you snarl at Tina who ate tuna alone at lunch? You remember Tina, the one who's smarter than you and nicer.
I don't want to have a beer with her. I want her to do her genius thing, because that's what it's going to take to clean this thing up. Period. I trust Barack Obama with my heart and my soul, but she will do it best today. Today.
And if Mr. Obama accepts the vice presidency, they will form together like Voltron.
And smash John McCain and Mike Huckabee.
And 8 years later, when Mr. Obama is seasoned, the last half of 16 years of leaders we trust begins. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Of being sick and tired of people not having a valid reason to hate her. It's giving me nightmares. It's turned me into someone I'm not. They turned me into a club kid. A club kid. Club kid.